My name is Laurie Lufkin and I'm from Essex, Massachusetts. Today I'm going to wrap up my long Philadelphia cream cheese video series with something special for you. It's a great little dessert, very easy to eat and perfect for a party. But as we say here in Massachusetts, a potty. This is why you're going to love the name of this. Margarita Potty Tarts. To the rest of the world, it's Margarita Party Tarts. So here we go. I'm going to show you just how easy and delicious this is going to be. First, when you go to a restaurant and order a margarita, what do you like on it? A little salt around the rim? You ready for this? We've got these little pastry shells. I've got 2 packages of them here, but this recipe is actually going to make closer to 4 packages, and you can have it if you want to. So what I'm going to do is I've separated 2 eggs. I've got 2 egg whites in this little dish, and I've got the yolks over here reserved for my filling. I'm going to dip just the edge into my egg whites. And then here, I have 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt that I've just mixed together. It's kosher salt, so the grain's a little bit bigger. That's what I'm doing. That's it. Simple as that. That gives you that little sweet and salty around the rim. Fantastic. So, it's not that exciting to watch me do the rest of these. So, I'm just going to finish up the rest of these. Then we're going to throw together the filling, put the whole thing together, pop it in the oven, and you will see how simple and delicious this is. So I'm done sugaring and salting the rim of our little margarita glasses, so to speak, our little cups. And I'm going to now start putting the filling together. Very simple. If you don't have a food processor, fine. Use a mixer, use a hand mixer, you could probably use a stick blender if that's all you had. Or if you wanted, just go crazy and whisk it by hand. So what I'm going to do first is add a little insurance to this dish. Because they're not going to be, the tarts aren't going to be in the oven very long, 12, 13 minutes maybe, I'm adding a little cornstarch insurance to make sure that they firm up well. We've got the egg yolks, but let's do the cornstarch too. But I don't want clumps of cornstarch in my mix, so I'm going to add it to the liquid. I've got 2 tablespoons of tequila. I have the juice of 2 limes, which is about 1/4 cup. And I have a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Sorry, that's a teaspoon. And then I've got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm just going to put it in. Get out of there, you. There we go. And whisk it. Because you don't want a big lump. Generally, the food processor does its job and, breaks up the lumps. But insurance is always a good thing. So, here goes the rest right into the food processor. I have 1/2 cup of sour cream, which just adds to the tangy effect of the whole little margarita party tart, cheesecakey kind of things. I have 12 ounces, which is a package and a half of the Philadelphia cream cheese, and that's softened at room temp. Didn't do anything special to that. I have 2 egg yolks. Those are large eggs at room temperature. I have the zest of 2 limes, very, very finely chopped. When you do the zest, you want to just get the very edge, the very green part, not the white part, because that's really bitter, not zesty, bitter. Put that in. Excuse me, got a little egg on my finger. And I have 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. I'm going to put all that in. I'm going to add my liquid mixture in. And give it a spin. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to pulse it a little bit just to chunk up that cream cheese. And you can see in the food processor the pretty lime, little chunks of the lime zest. They're very fine, but they add a nice green color to the whole thing. All right. That looks good to me, nice and smooth. So, I'm going to just do a quick rinse on my little insurance cup here because we're going to use it again. I'm going to move my tray back over here. And, oh, that's lovely. I'm going to just pour some of my mixture into a measuring cup, into this measuring cup, because it's easier than trying to do it with a spoon or what have you. And I know this from research after making this several times. So let's see. There we go. Yeah, this is the easiest way to go. So what I'm going to do is, and literally, well, what I'm going to do is fill these, but literally it's just a, I'd say a tablespoon probably. They're going to puff up a little bit when we bake them, but they're not going to overflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on filling all of these little cups, and then I'm going to pop them in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes until the centers of the little cups are nice and solid. Really, it's not going to take long because this is such a small cup. It's going to heat up very fast and cook all the way through. So let me do that, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. So here they are, out of the oven, all cooled off. It was about 14-15 minutes, solid in the center. Took them out, popped them directly in the freezer. 10 minutes, they were cool and ready to roll. So how we're going to finish these up is, I made some homemade whipped cream, and I just wanted to leave this like this just to show you how, when you have nobody to hold your pastry bag, what to do. Put it in a cup, fold down the edge a little bit, fill your pastry bag. Instead of going and trying to do it, forget it. Do it this way, it's easier. And if you have a bigger pastry bag, use a bigger cup or a vase. That'll work too. Just a little tip for you from me. So all I'm going to do is pipe some homemade whipped cream. This is just was a cup of cream with about maybe less than a tablespoon of confectioner's sugar. I'm just going to make a little on the top. I'm not that great at this whole piping thing. I do try. On the top of each of these. And then I'm going to finish it with one of these pieces of these candied lime slices. They're not real lime, they're candy. They're these. They're available in the grocery store at Passover. That's basically when you find them at Passover, but they keep forever and a day. So buy a pack next time you think you might use them. The lemon ones look great on top of lemon squares, and there's orange ones, so you can really coordinate with whatever kind of dessert you got going on. So all I did was do the whipped cream, and then a little piece of lime wedge on the top. How cute is that? Absolutely adorable. Took next to no time. So let me finish these up, and I will do a gorgeous final presentation for you. So this is it, Paula. This is my last chance, my last video. The Margarita Party Tots, absolutely delicious. So easy to make with the Philadelphia cream cheese. I want to thank you for sponsoring this contest, for being part of this contest, and for encouraging all of us so much to do our best and give you our best in the videos. I've given you my best, Paula, some of my best recipes, my best video, my best everything, even my best hair. It's all I can do for you, Paula, so if you choose me, I will be forever grateful. And what I also noticed, not too many New Englanders in this contest, so I think you need me. You need me as a great representation of the entire country and the real women of Philadelphia. My name's Laurie Lufkin. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen.